I have a question, and I really just, if somebody that's in one of these positions of authority at a store could help me out with this, I would greatly appreciate it. I would just like to know, why is it that it seems like the general manager is the last to know and the first to go? And here's what I mean. In my business, I spend a lot of time speaking with GMs, managing partners, dealer principals, and whatnot about training services and staffing up their stores. For the most part, people are really receptive and willing to have a conversation. And if you can help them, cool. And if not, okay too. But then you have some that, literally you're reaching out, just trying to extend an olive branch or a helping hand, and really to offer a service that works and helps other people. And sometimes, being shot down is one thing, but being shot down in a rude manner, being disrespected sometimes, and speaking with somebody that feels as if there is nothing that they can learn, there is no way that things can be better than their way. And what's really unfortunate is a week, a month, sometimes 6 months later, those same people who didn't want to give myself or maybe somebody else out here in the sphere of training and whatnot, didn't want to give us the time of day, but then are terminated from their position and are now seeking an opportunity at another dealer group or at another store. And so they reach out to people who they know have relationships with dealer groups and with stores, either in their area or nationwide. And it's just the darndest thing to where, in most cases, that situation of them receiving that pink slip and being terminated could have been avoided, or maybe even just prolonged, just with a conversation, a willingness to do what it is that most people in leadership at dealerships ask their staff to do, which is listen with the intent to understand versus listening with the intent to reply, which is looking for solutions rather than only pointing out problems. And let's just face it right now, with the new car production being at a standstill or being slowed down tremendously, and with pre-owned becoming even more important than it already was, and you see companies like Carvana coming in and just snatching up. I believe right now Carvana is buying up. Right now they're on pace to do 74% of their own client base by vehicle buyback or retention, which is outrageous. Their PVR right now is $3,565, up from in 2019 when it was ranging between 206 and I believe 1,000 and maybe $23. Now it's up to $3,565. How does that happen? Through evolution and a willingness to change, listen, and adapt. And so the reason why I'm making this video is just, A, to understand what it is that I can do or people like myself can do to bridge the gap between benefits and services that we can offer to a store and leadership that can benefit from the services that's offered to the store. We can bridge that communication gap and realize that it's not working against each other. It's not any slight. As a matter of fact, you're probably doing an awesome job at your dealership. But what it is that you specialize in is helping people solve transportation problems. And what it is that I do is I help dealerships solve sales staffing and sales skill development problems. And when you put those things together and you allow yourself to do what you do best, I do what I do best, you know what happens in most cases? You have a successful outcome where you see production increase, profit margins increase, and the overall morale at the store increase. And sometimes I realize people are too close to a situation to really realize what areas may need improvement. So help me help you. Post a comment and just share what it is that you feel I can do or we can do to communicate better with that general manager before it's too late. Because to ignore or to reject a conversation about services that can help a person keep their job, but then to receive messages to asking for assistance in placing this same person in another situation where they can do the same exact thing, you know, we can work together. So help me help you. Post a comment, shoot me a message, either or. Other than that, just wanted to jump in. Brian Maxwell, I look forward to seeing you at the dealership.